Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for joining me today. So today I'm going to do another paint with me video, and in this video we're going to be painting cherries in afternoon light. And the reference that I'm painting from is from the food paint challenge. If you follow me on Instagram, you've probably seen some of the other food paint challenges that I've done, and it's just this challenge that is hosted by Alai Ganuza, I think I'm saying her name right, maybe, and Dennis File. And basically what they do is they take a picture of food every week and then they post it to Instagram. They paint it themselves and then they post it to Instagram, and a bunch of other artists across Instagram will all paint the same picture, but we all kind of do our own interpretation. So so they do this every week, and oftentimes I like to join. The pictures are pretty fun and it's cool to see what the other artists do. And this week I got really excited because I saw that they posted cherries, and I was excited about this because one, I actually haven't posted cherries before, so it was like, oh, it's going to be a fun new thing to paint. And then two, I also really like cherries and have a lot of memories around cherries, so they hold a special place in my heart. Actually, when I was younger, my grandparents used to live in Pennsylvania, and they lived close to a farm where they had a bunch of cherry trees. And so sometimes when we would go visit my grandparents, we would go cherry picking, which was always really fun for us kids. It was cool because the cherry trees are actually like pretty small, that they're not too tall, and they have a lot of branches, and so as a kid it was really easy to climb them, or they would, you could go on ladders to pick up, to go up to the higher branches, and so we could just go and climb and just get buckets and buckets full of cherries. They were very easy to pick. So then I just remember when we would bring the cherries back, your hands would just be so stained with the pigment of the cherries. Your hands would be like stained purple, and just eating those fresh picked cherries was always like so delicious. So so when I saw that the food paint challenge this week was going to be cherries, I was like, oh, this is going to be a lot of fun. So so as you can see, I've got most of the main colors blocked into this painting here. I wanted to create a feeling of kind of afternoon light on the cherries, like at the end of the day after you've picked them all and you're maybe sorting through them, or figuring out how much you're going to take home, and you just, there's the afternoon sunlight, the day is almost over, so I decided, okay, I'm gonna try to have like a warm light source, so make it look like this warm afternoon sunlight is hitting the cherries, and then have more cooler shadows. And this is actually something that I didn't know about painting for a long time. So this idea of like having warm light and cool shadows, or having cool light and warm shadows, basically the idea is like the temperature of the light and the temperature of the shadows should be opposite, so that you have a nice contrast. I don't know, it seems to create a really cool just visual interest in your pictures. It helps make really beautiful images. And I didn't realize this for a really long time because I'm a self-taught painter, and so most of my painting, it just comes from observing other painters and then trying to replicate their work myself. So I didn't go to art school or anything. I feel like this is something maybe you would have learned in art school, or if I read more books on painting, I would have figured this out. But it actually wasn't until very recently that I heard this. I started taking some art classes online and some painting workshops, and then I started hearing the ideas just in the past year. I started hearing this idea of warm light, cool shadow, cool light, warm shadow mentioned in these classes, and I was like, wow, this actually makes a lot of sense, and it really helps to create some beautiful paintings. So I was really trying to use that idea in this painting too, and I think it came out pretty nice. I think you get the warm effect on the cherries, and also with the dramatic shadows you get this sense of afternoon light, the sun kind of low in the sky. So overall I'm pretty happy with it, especially the very fun juicy highlights on the cherries that are always so fun to do. I love highlights. So that's basically all for today. I hope you really liked this Paint With Me video. If you did enjoy it, please let me know in the comments or subscribe to my channel. I would really like to hear what you guys thought of this video. And also, if you haven't already, connect with me on Instagram. You can see more of my up-to-date paintings there. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!